दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं सत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदं वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ येनाक्षरसमानायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृष्णं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ऐवन्न ऋलक् एवं ऐ औच अयवरट् लन् न्यामागणनं झभै घटदश जबगडदश खपचठथ चटतौ कपै षट्सर हल। What are these called? Maheshwara Sutrani. What do you mean by a sutra? Sorry? Yeah, what is it? We will see what sutra is, the definition of sutra later. Now we will see Maheshwara Sutra today. Right? We have completed 6 lessons. So the exercise part, we will do it. I thought we will do it in the afternoon, but afternoon I have a meeting. So today no class. Tomorrow we will see the exercise in the afternoon. Today no class. So we will see now the Maheshwara Sutra. We don't have much time. But introduction to sutras are there. It's a big introduction. What a sutra is, what are the characteristics of a sutra, and how this sutra came into existence, through whom, that is Vinopani Maharishi. All those details we will see tomorrow. Tomorrow we will have enough time. Today we don't have, right? So I'm starting from Maheshwara Sutra directly. Right? So introduction to this will be given tomorrow. So now we will see the Maheshwara Sutra and what are we going to do with this? Maheshwara Sutrani, right? Maheshwarat Agadani Sutrani, Maheshwara Sutrani. The sutra, the 14 sutras, they are called Maheshwara Sutras. What a sutra is? Just for the time being you understand, sutra is an aphorism. It's a short, pithy statement. That's the definition. And the sutra has got 6 characteristics are there. So we will see that tomorrow. This Maheshwara Sutra has got many names. Because it came from Maheshwara, Lord Shiva, it is called Maheshwara Sutrani. And another name also is that what we, in fact, we chant every class, This is the one. We see Enakshara Samamnayam. This Enakshara, Akshara Samamnayam. Samamnayam is a group. Akshara Samamnayam group of Akshara. That is another name for Maheshwara Sutra. Akshara Samamnayam, Maheshwara Sutrani, Pratyahara Sutrani. There are many names are there. Right? Shiva Sutrani, because it came from Lord Shiva, that's why it's called Shiva Sutrani. So many names are there. The sutras which came from Maheshwara are called Maheshwara Sutrani, all the 14 sutras. So these sutras should be, in the beginning itself we saw, should be memorized in the same order. The 14 sutras to be be the same order, and the letters within the sutra, that also must be the same order, because it was revealed by Maheshwara to Panini Maharishi. So we have to remember as it is. We cannot flip the order. Both the sutras as well as the letters within the sutra. We are going to form Pratyahara. What Pratyahara we will see. It's going to come. And what is the significance of this sutra, Mahesh Sutra? It covers all the letters of the language, the Varnavala. We can compare with your previous notes, Varnavala. That also you can keep it open. So we are going to see that. Hard consonants, soft consonants, conjunct vowels, simple vowels. How we are going to form? How we are going to form a Pratyahara which will represent the collection of letters. That is called Pratyahara. We are going to see in detail. Okay, the 14 sutras, it covers the entire Varnamala, the letters of the language. Right? First you listen. You can, I'll give you a PDF later. You can just listen and understand. Maheshwara Sutrani, that name you remember. We know the sutras. You can see, you can follow my cursor. Okay, don't go here and there. Ayun, can you see? Ayun, Rilik, Aom, I ouch. So here, these Nakara is there, Kakara is there, Na is there, and Chakara is there. All these are called It letters. All these are called It is a name. Okay. This is a table. This is a clip. Similarly, that's the name of the letter. The last letter of each sutra is called It. What is that? It. It's a name. The first sutra is A, I, Un. The sutra starts with a vowel and ends with a consonant. All the sutras ends with a consonant, right? It's a pure consonant. It's a pure consonant. And we know what a pure consonant is. It doesn't have any vowel. The last consonant of each sutra is called by the technical name It. It is the name. So you can remember the word It. All the 14 sutras end with a pure consonant. Like even Nakara. Nakara is an It letter. Riluk. Kakara is an It letter. Aom. Na. Nakara is an It letter. I ouch. Chakara is an It letter. Similarly, Hayavarat. Takara is what? It letter. We can call it as It letter, an English indicatory letter or marking letter. It's an indicatory or marking letter. So now taking the first sutra, A-I-1. The Nakara of the sutra is It. Nakara of the sutra is, the first sutra is It. Similarly, the Kakara of the second sutra, Riluk. The second sutra is Riluk. The Kakara of the second sutra is It. Aom. The Nakara of the third sutra is also called It. The same way, all the sutras ends with what letter now? You can say It letter. It letter will be a pure consonant. Clear? Up to this. So you need to remember the name It. First you need to remember Maheshwara Sutrani. The name you remember. Second one you remember It letter. Only this much information is there in this slide. Nothing else. You don't have to write anything extra. Maheshwara Sutras are 14 in number. Remember the sutras in the same order. And the letter within the sutra should not be flipped. And the sutras also should not be flipped. Right? These are the conditions. And the last letter of each sutra is called It letter. It letter will be what?
Pure consonant.
Yes, pure consonant. Clear? Up to this. It letter, otherwise called in English marking letter or indicatory letter. These are the information. Clear? Only this much if you know, it's fine. Now, with this Maheshwara Sutra, we can form many groups. We're going to form groups. That's called Pratyahara. We can form many groups consisting of the letters of the 14 sutras in the ascending order. That is important. The sutra order is the top-down order, the same order. We are going to form a group. A group consisting of many letters. There is a rule how to form a group. We can form groups only in the order of the sutras. That already I told you, right? And the group what you letters, it's called pratyahara. So pratyahara is a technical name. Pratyahara means group, grouping of letters. Can you group on your own one letter from first sutra, another letter from 14th sutra? No. It should be the same order. If you are starting from the first sutra, you are forming a group, then follow the same order. We are going to see how it is slowly. So pratyahara means group, grouping of letters. And the rule is you have to form groups only in the top-down order, ascending order of the sutras. That is why the order of the sutra is important. And even after that you cannot say riluk. Sorry, evom you cannot say. You have to say riluk. Even by mistake you should not say evom. Riluk. Okay. I tried to do mistake but it doesn't come. I said I even immediately riluk came. That's right. The same order. So we are going to form group of letters. It's called what? Pratyahara. Now, second technical word you can note. One is it, we saw. Second one is pratyahara. Can you remember these two words?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Can I just ask quickly, because pratyahara has a different meaning in yoga, right?
It's okay, that's different. This is different. That is different, this is different. Yes,
But
pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana.
Is it the same word?
No. Yes, same word. Yes, same word, but meaning is different.
How does that work?
How does it? Why not?
Yeah. How can it be improved?
Karma is what in grammar, object.
True.
See, if you don't give any answer, you give counter answer and stop them. Right? It is possible. Okay. Technical name is possible. What is it? It doesn't mean anything. Okay, it is a name. We have got the same Mr. Woodpecker. What is the name? He's a woodpecker or what? That's a name. Yeah, Mr. Carpenter. One person was there, one student in another batch. Julie Carpenter. What is Carpenter? That's a carpenter name. Yeah.
The group name is pratyahara or the content?
We are going to see. Just you can know group pratyahara.
Ascending or descending?
Sorry? Top down. In the letter ascending order. Okay. A, I, U, U, therefore ascending order. Right? Then. Pratyahara. Now how to form a pratyahara? The rules are there. Listen to the rules. You can write later. Pratyahara can be formed with any letter. You can start with any letter of any sutra. 14 sutras are there. So you can start from any letter. You can start from any letter of any sutra. You can form a pratyahara, but it must end with it letter. Remember, it must end with it letter. Listen to me. Even riluk is there. Now I am forming a pratyahara. I start with the letter A. A is the first letter of the sutra. Last letter of the first sutra is what? Huh? Nakara. Nakara, sorry. Nakara. Last letter is Nakara. So I am forming a pratyahara. I am going to group the letters of the first sutra by forming the pratyahara. An. I will say an. A is the first letter. Ending letter is Nakara. So an. So the pratyahara is called an. An consists of what are the letters? A, E, U. Only that much. The ith letter should not be counted. Ith letter must not be counted when you group letters. Ith letter must be dropped. The content of the pratyahara an is what? A, E, U. Clear? Now let me form another pratyahara. Only with the first two sutras. A1 is there. Second sutra is riluk. You all remember the sutra, right? You are going to show that. Yeah. Okay, now this is much is enough. Now I am forming another pratyahara with the first two sutras. The first sutra is I1, second one is riluk. Listen here. You can write later. Rodrigo, listen here. Now we are going to form the pratyahara starting from the letter E, ending with the letter kakara. Ith letter is a kakara. Because the rule is what? You can start from any letter of any sutra, but the pratyahara must end with ith letter. So now forming the pratyahara ik. What is that? Ik. Starting with the letter E, ending with the ith letter kakara. Ik is the pratyahara. Now what are the contents of the pratyahara ik? E, U, nakara, drop it. Don't count the ith letters. E, U, R, L. The four letters are represented by the pratyahara ik. Clear? This is how pratyaharas are formed. The utilities of pratyaharas we will see when we see the next topic, sandhi. We are going to see ach sandhi, vowel sandhi. There we will see how we are going to use this pratyahara. And when you are going to study Panini Sutra, the next course will be very useful. This pratyahara, this Mahesha Sutra, the pratyaharas are the backbone of the whole Ashtadhyaya. Without it, that is difficult. Ashtadhyaya cannot be Ashtadhyaya. It can be a Sutra Pata. You understand the pratyahara? How to form a pratyahara? Okay, now let us say. Let me form the pratyahara. With the next sutra. Look, a om is there, right? Now, can I form the pratyahara? On. Starting from the letter O, ending with the first letter of the first sutra, first letter of the first sutra, on.
No.
No. You cannot go in the reverse order. You are starting from the third sutra, O is there. And where is Nakara? Nakara is in the first sutra. So you cannot form. You cannot say On is there. So that will be O, A, L, R, U. Can't form like that. Not allowed. You can form Eng. Eng is a pratyahara. Starting with the letter A, ending with the letter Nakara. So Eng is a pratyahara which consists of the letters A and O. Only two letters. The two letters are represented by a single letter. That is called Eng, pratyahara. Eng is one letter, okay? One syllable. Because Na is a consonant, it's not counted, it's syllable, Eng. In Sutra Pata, A-O is two letters. Instead of using A-O, if you use Eng, it is one syllable. You are saving one matra. You are saving one matra. So, according to the grammarians, saving a one matra, that is saving a letter, right, is equivalent to having the happiness of getting a child. That is the expression, the Vyakarana. How a father feels so happy when he gets a child, no? The same way, saving a single letter, single matra, the grammarians, Vyakaranas, they feel so happy. They can save a single letter. That is why Sutra Pata, very precise, very concise, compact. Right? So, Eng is better instead of A-O. Otherwise, it will not be Sutra Pata. Yes?
So that is every sutra is itself a pratyahara?
Sorry?
Every sutra itself is a pratyahara?
Not pratyahara. Huh?
Evam.
Evam is not a pratyahara. You can form pratyahara with sutra. Eng is a pratyahara. Why not we can form? We can form. That's the example, first example I gave, and I gave, A, I, U, right? We'll see that later. Don't worry. Two nakaras are there. Yes. So the pratyahara can be formed with any letter of any sutra in the same order and must end with ith letter. This must be followed, right? And pratyahara must end with ith letter, and when you see the content of the pratyahara, don't count the ith letter. Ith letter must be dropped without ith letter.
Then is descending, no ascending.
Sorry?
Is descending order.
If you see physically descending, if you see the letters ascending or not, that's what I read. It depends on how you view it. Okay. Understand? What is the pratyahara? Grouping of letters. How do you group on your own? No. You have to follow the letter. You have to follow the rules. Start with any letter of any sutra, must end with ith letter. Right? And the content of the pratyahara, and the content of pratyahara should be free from ith letters. Should not have ith letters. We should not count the ith letters. This is the rule. Clear? Now, let us know the first pratyahara. The first sutra is I, un, a, I, un. Now now we are forming a pratyahara starting with the letter A, ending with the ith letter nakara, which is the ith letter of the first sutra. So an. So now an is the pratyahara. An is a sanya. An is a sanya, the name. Sanya is name. And what are the content? What are the contents of the pratyahara? An, a, e, u. So we can form a group starting with the letter A and ending with the ith letter nakara. Since the group starts with the letter A and ends with nakara, the pratyahara thus formed is called an. An is the name of the pratyahara. An is the name. We can form many pratyaharas, so an is a name. Therefore, an pratyahara as the letters A, E and U. The ith letter should not be considered as part of the pratyahara. Sorry, as part of this part of the pratyahara, but not the content of the pratyahara. Should not be considered as a content of the pratyahara. It must be. Okay. Yeah.
The long ones are there also? No?
Sorry?
The long ones are.
Yes, we'll come to that. So the content of an is A, E and U. This is a sutra, right? Therefore, A, E, U, R, L. Only that much is there. So by saying A, we have to understand. You have to understand the letter, see, A is the vowel, right? And its savarnas and all you will not find. That is, similar letters you will not find in the sutra because it's a sutra, Maheshwar Sutra, right? So, only A, Lord Shiva will say only A. It means from the letter A we have to understand its dirgha form also, long form, A also. In fact, it is not only A. I told you long back, there are 18 savarnas, similar forms are there for the letter A. You will see it later, don't worry. But for time being you can understand, because you know only the akshara, varnamala, A, E, E, U, U. I hope all of you know, okay? Know it, right? It's not known. Still some people have difficulty in identifying Ya, they call it as a Ja, and Ja if I read, you will read as a Ga, Ga if I read, you will read it as a Ja. So you have to straight it out. So that is the Varnamala, the letter A is there, A also is there. In fact, when some people when they teach the Varnamala, they teach A, E, U. A also they will not count as part of the separately. Like short vowel, how many vowels the language has? 13 vowels. They will not say 30. They will discount this A, E, U, R and R. Minus 13 minus 4 only 9. They will say 9 vowels are there. They will not say A, E. The long vowels they will not consider. Because A is there. What is something new with A? Same thing, only you are stretching it for 2 matras, 2 units of time. So is it a separate letter by itself? No. Right? A is enough. Say you are stretching for 2 matras, you are stretching for 3 matras. A. That is there in Vedas. Right? And you are saying Balaya Namo, Balavikarana Namo. That A is what is A there? Anudata. Balaya Namo. Then A is there, it is Swarita. And Balaya Namo. That A is Swarita and Balaya Namo. That A is Udata. So Udata, Anudata, Swarita. 3 forms are there. A. And long forms are there. A, and Dirgha Swarita also is there. So all forms of A is there. So how many letters are there then? Savarna. Similar letters. Many are there. Everything is understood by the letter A. Now for our understanding, A stands for its long form also. E stands for its long form E also. Similarly, U. Similarly, R. And what about L? What is the long form of L? Thank God, not there. What is then A is there? And short form of A is? Don't say A. Who said A? Somebody was about to say. Somebody said also. A is the A. We don't have short forms. A is how many matras? 2 matras. A 2 matras. A 3 matras. It is there. In the Veda it is there. Similarly A, Udata, A, Anudata, A, Swarita, and with nasalized form also is there. In Veda you will see nasalized, in mantras are there. In Upasana mantra you will see like im, cham, tam, pam, that nasal. Im, cham, tam, pam, gum, all these that nasalized vowels are there, right? In the mantra it is you will see in Upasana it is there. In Devi Upasana you will see.
But
All these are there in the Mantra Shastra.
in that Antamatrika and Vahimatrika,
No?
long lu is also there.
Sorry?
Nasal vowels you said in Upasana, as a long lu is also there.
Long Lu is there in Upasana, it is there. It stands for Varagi in fact. Lu Matragai. Anyway. But we don't, in Samskrita we don't say Lu is part of the, Lu, we don't consider as a separate letter. Because it is, in the Magya Sutra it is not there. In fact, when I learned Samskritam, my teacher taught long back, not now, when I was young. Lu. But where is Lu in Magya Sutra? They are going to study in further, in Lagu Siddhanta Kaumari, Siddhanta Kaumari. The long Lu is not there. Therefore, it is not there in the language. So in Samskritam it is not there. In Hindi may be there. Okay. So the letter A, I, U, R, these are the 4 simple vowels. They stand in the Magya Sutra, they stand for its long form also. You have to understand, right? So it is not mentioned, it is to be understood. Therefore, how many letters will be there if you form the Pratyahara? A, I, U, 6 letters are there. But we will not say 6. A, I, U is enough because we understand. In fact, it is not 6. A stands for its 18 forms. E stands for its 18 forms. U stands for its 18 forms. So how many forms are there? 36 plus 18, 54 forms are there. The Pratyahara stands for 54 forms. That's why the beauty of the Pratyahara you can see now. By just a Pratyahara, one lettered word, and all the 54 forms are covered. So when this an comes in the Sutra Pata, Ashtadhyayi, then there is a rule is there. When this an comes, something is going to happen. So what does it mean? When an means, when any of these 54 forms come, this change is going to happen. Right? In the language, this change is going to happen. Grammar rule. When an comes, then certain change is going to happen. This is a sutra. Suppose Panini Maharishi writes, what does this an stands for? 54 forms. Suppose if an is not there, then he has to write for this form. Each you have to write. For all the 54 he has to write 54 lines. Then it is not sutra work. By saying an, all the 54 forms are understood, and if any of the 54 forms comes in a particular context, that and particular rule is applicable, then this change will happen. Clear? So now you understand for time being, A, I, U is enough. A stands for long vowel A also, E stands for E also, U stands for U also. Its Savarna forms and all, not required now. We are not going to see. Clear? So this is how we form the Pratyahara. This is an example. Then, similarly, the next Pratyahara, Ik, we are going to form. Agi1 is there. Then the next sutra is Riluk. So if I say Pratyahara Ik, then you have to look for the letter E in the sutra first. Right? Among the 14 sutras, you have to look for the letter E. Where is E? E is there. So that is E. Riluk. Ik is there in Riluk. So it ends with the letter Kakara. So starting from E, ending with Kakara. So all the ith letters also you must know. Which sutra ends with which ith letter you must know. Suppose if I say Ash, I am just saying Ash. Where is A in the sutra? is there anywhere in the sutra other than the first sutra? Is there anywhere in Mageshwar Sutra other than the first sutra? No. I said ash. Talavi shakara. Ash. Where is shakara? Jabagadadash. Remember? That, when I say ash, that by shakara, you should remember that sutra. Jabagadadash. That is Jabagadadash. You can see here. This is the one. Jabagadadash. That sutra ends with the shakara. Talavi shakara. You must remember. That sutra ends with shakara. And I said ash, starting from a, ending with ash. I just gave ash. Okay. Now you are going to tell me the content of the pratyahara ash. Where is it? You should know first. Is the first sutra. And where is shakara? The ith letter. That is in the 10th sutra, Jabagadadash. The content of ash will be a, I, u, rid, e, o, I, au, ha, ya, vara, la, nya, ma, ga, na, na, jabha, gadadha, jabagadada. These are the concepts. Clear? So, you should know the ith letter also where, in which sutra the ith letter is there. That is why, from the very beginning I am saying you have to memorize this. Why I am saying this? If you memorize this, then you know where it is. Clear? Okay. Then, yeah.
She's saying like, what is the use
Yeah.
of this?
We will see use later. Why? We will see. Prayojan manudishya na mandopi pravartate. With no utility, we will not engage in any task. Okay? So, utilities are there. A lot of utilities are there. We will be seeing. So now the pratyahara ik stands for the letters E, U, R, L. 4 letters. E stands for long form, E also. U stands for U also. R stands for R also. And L stands for? Now it is only L for. But L, long one is the long one means not dirgha. 3 matras. It is possible. It is there. It doesn't have long form, but 3 matra. Pluta. What is the name for the matra which is more than 2? Pluta, remember? Long ago, so long ago we studied. Right? Once upon a time, when we joined the course, when we are so enthusiastic to learn Samskrtam, that time we learned. That enthusiasm is not there, I can see it very well. Anyway. Yeah, I can see because some lethargy has come, because some people, I could see that. Anyway, I don't want to say it, but I care about it here. But I have enthusiasm, same enthusiasm to teach. I don't have any problem. Okay, Pluta, what is that? Pluta. Solomon is told us over here. Okay. Then, the pratyahara should start, now we are finding the pratyahara ik. The pratyahara should start with the letter E and end with the ith letter kakara. Is there any ith letter kakara in any sutra? Any of the Mageshwar Sutra. Any sutra means, I am talking about Mageshwar Sutra, okay? When you say sutra, it means Mageshwar Sutra, because we don't know any other sutra. Do you know Unadi Sutra? Do you know Ashtadhyayi? Do you know Lingam Shastram? We don't know any other sutra. Sutra means Mageshwar Sutra. Is there ith letter in anywhere in other than this relic? Anywhere in the sutra it is there? No. Only one. Nakara is there 2 times. We will see that. Don't worry about it now. So start from the letter E, which is the second letter of the first sutra, and Kakara, the ith letter of the second sutra. So whatever letters in between, these are the content of the pratyahara, excepting ith letter. Clear? This is how we form the pratyahara. Now you ask what is the use, utility? I tell you. Now let us form the pratyahara, ak. What is that? What are the contents of ak pratyahara? What are they? What are they? You have to say, what are they? Simple vowels. Long ago, refer the notes. We saw how many vowels we have in the language? 13 vowels. How many simple vowels?
5.
How many simple vowels? 5. How vowels? Yeah, I will ask again, with the right answer probably. How many simple vowels? What are they? A, I, U, R, L. That's all, okay? Don't say A, O, I, O. They are conjunct vowels. What are they? Conjunct. So, UK stands for what? All the simple vowels. Simple. UK stands, these are used. Instead of saying, every time I will not say simple vowels, I will say UK. You have to understand, it is simple vowel. I can replace the word simple vowel, two-lettered word consisting of many words. When two words consisting of many letters, I will simply say UK, one syllable. UK stands for the simple vowel. This is the use. The Sutra Pada, you will find a lot of use, application of UK, Pratyagaras. Clear? Right? Now, the next one, just give some examples. Taisi, you answer the question, here is the answer. In the sutras, only short vowels are present, right? The sutras are given, only short vowels are there. Even though there is no mention of long vowels, not only long vowels, even Pluta also, the presence of short vowels brings its corresponding long forms also. For example, an. An is A, I, U, that's all. It stands for A, I, U, right? Similarly, AK. A, I, U, R, L. So here you can see that note. A short vowel brings its corresponding 18 forms. This is, you are not studying now, okay? A short vowel has got 18 corresponding forms are there. Now, we can know the only long forms. It's enough, because other forms we have not, and we are not in the Savarna forms we are not going to study now. So you remember only the long forms. It can bring its long form also. Since the difference is only in matra between the short and the long vowels are also to be understood by the presence of the short vowel, right? Therefore, the pratyagaras like an, ak will have long forms also as its content. Clear? Yes. The following points are to be remembered dealing with Mageshwara Sutrani. This is what we read now. Okay. Then, all the consonants in the sutra starting from the 5th sutra. What is the 5th sutra? Hayavarad. Onwards, including ith letters as vowel a appended to it. You understand what does it mean? Hayavarad, we say, right? Ha, ya, va, ra. Starting from that sutra onwards. Ha. What is ha is? Combination of hakara plus a. Ya. Ya stands for yakara plus a. Suppose if a is not there, how will you say? How will you pronounce it? That doesn't come. Right? Suppose jaba gada dash is there. That's all. Your pronunciation stops there itself, the place of pronunciation. So for the sake of pronunciation, the vowel a is added to all the consonants. Ha, ya, va, ra. Takara is ith letter. That is consonant, pure consonant. Then ja, ba, ga, da, dash. Ja, combination of jakara plus a. Ja, ba. Bakara is a combination of, ba is a combination of bakara plus a. So starting from the 5th sutra onwards, all the consonants are there. Ha, ya, va, ra, la, nya, ma. This is very difficult. If there is no a, then what do you say? Can't say it, difficult. Nya, ma, na, na, nam. At least nya you can say because a is there. Ma you can say because a is there. Otherwise, no. You can't say it, difficult. Right? So the vowel a is added starting from the 5th sutra onwards for the sake of what? Fun. Ucharanam. For the sake of pronunciation. Right? That is what is given here. All the consonants in the sutra starting from the 5th sutra, excluding ith letters. Ith letter is a pure consonant. Right? Understand what is in all of you? Okay. So now, let us form the pratyagara at. What is at? Now go to sutra. Where is A?
First one.
And where is the ith letter? Takara.
Fifth.
Fifth sutra, last letter. Of course, ith letter being just to be the last, right? So what are its content now? Can we say at is equal to all the vowels, right? Does it cover all the vowels? Yes or no? Yes. All the vowels are covered in the first 4 sutra. So at stands for all the vowels. Then the sibilant ha. Then the semi vowels except lakara. Because lan is not, lan is the next sutra, right? Ya, va, ra is there. La is not there. So all the semi vowels except lakara. So that is at. Clear? Yes or no? So all the semi vowels plus the sibilant ha and all the semi vowels except lakara. So when we say all the vowels plus the sibilant ha, hakara, only akara, right? Akara, then yakara, vakara, repa. These are the letters covered. All the semi vowels, then the sibilant hakara, then the semi vowels yakara, vakara, repa. These are the letters covered by the pratyahara at. Clear? Though we write here, you can see A, I, U, R, L, A, O, I, O, Ha, Ya, Va, Ra. Ha is consonant, hakara. You have to consider it as a pure consonant only. The I is added for the sake of pronunciation. Clear? So it's only hakara, then yakara, then vakara, then repa. That I is there only for uchcharan. Yes.
Can we, is it acceptable to say at is equal to ach plus hat?
You can say. You can say. And we are going to say that only. We'll see. At is equal to h plus then hat. Anyway. So now, expanding this further. All the vowels are there. Stands for the long vowel A also. Similarly, I, U, R, R, L, A, O, I, O. See, A, O, I, O, not A, I, O, O. Not in the order you learned the syllables, the alphabets. It should be the same order of the sutra. A, after that O, then I, O, then Hakara, then Yakara, then Vakara, then Repa. You see, the pure consonants are given here, right? Whereas in the sutra, the letter I is added to each consonant for the sake of pronunciation, except its letters. Clear? All of you? Yes. Then, now I'm giving some pratyaharas. You can have this sutra with you. And is what? A, I, U. You can see and is starting from A, I, U. That is an pratyahara. The next one, ik. What is ik? Ayun, Riluk, I, U, Riluk. Have the pratyahara, have the sutra with you. You can see. What is uk? Where is u in the sutra? First sutra, third letter. And kakara is second sutra, fifth letter. So uk stands for u, r, l. Clear? Then what is ak? A, I, U, R, L. What does it mean? Ak means all the simple vowels are covered. Ak stands for the simple vowels. You can see here. Ak covers all the simple vowels. Samana swaraha, amishra swaraha. Remember the words? We saw that. Samana swaraha, amishra swaraha. Amishra. Mishra is conjunct, sanyukta swaraha. Then yang. Where is yang? A is here, ending with akara. So it stands for A and O. Right? A and O is yang. What is age? A, O, I, O. Age. Clear? A, you can see my cursor. A, O, I, O. The pratyahara is age. Pratyahara here, age. H stands for A, O, I, O. It covers what? All the conjunct vowels. Sanyukta Swaraha, Mishra Swaraha. So Ak stands for simple vowels, H stands for conjunct vowels. Now what is Ach? What is Ach? All the vowels. That is Ak plus H. Ak plus H. Ak is simple vowel, H is conjunct vowels. So simple vowels plus conjunct vowels, these are the vowels of the language. Ach. Right? Where is Chakara, the sutra? Fourth one. The first four sutra covers all the vowels. So Ach Pratyahara starting from A ending with Chakara. So A, I, U, R, L, A, O, I, O. All the vowels are covered by the Pratyahara Ach. Clear? So if any change is going to happen to the vowels, should I say A, I, U, I don't have to say all the 13 vowels. I will say Ach. That is what we are studying. Ajanta. What is Ajanta? Ajanta Shabda. Akarantaha, Pullingaha, Rama Shabdaha, Ikarantaha, Pullingaha, Hari Shabdaha. All these Shabdas, Rama, Hari, Guru, end with what? Vowels. Ach. Ach Anta becomes Ajanta. Why it is Ajanta? You will see later. Rules are there. Actually it is Ach Anta. Ach is vowel. Anta is ending. Shabdas ending with vowel is Ach Anta Ajanta. Clear? Why Ajja? For that we should know the rules. Consonant Sandhi. We will see that later. I don't know whether you will be able to see this or not yet. Next. Right? Clear? The next one. What is At? At already we saw. Right? That just now we saw. Then let us see Yan, the ninth one. What is Yan? Where is Ya? Yan? Yakara Yan. Ya is, where is Ya? Fifth sutra, second letter. And where is Nakara? Nakara is there, the first sutra, last letter. Can we go from fifth sutra to first sutra? No, not allowed. You have to look for Nakara, the subsequent sutra, which is in this sixth sutra. So Yan stands for Ya, Va, Ra, La. You can take it as La. What are those four letters? Yan stands for the semi-vowels. Clear? So this you have to remember. This you have to remember when we are going to study Sandhi. I will say Yan Sandhi. Just say Yan. Yan means you should know all the four letters. Ya, Va, Ra, La. We will say vowels. Ach, you have to remember. Ak, you have to remember. We are going to use this Pratyaharas when we study Sandhi. So introduction to that. It's important. So you should practice. See, how many Pratyaharas possible? So many Pratyaharas possible. You don't have to know all. Because it is not used. All the Pratyaharas, you cannot count the number of Pratyaharas you can form. Infinite Pratyaharas can be formed. We don't need all those Pratyaharas. Only 41 Pratyaharas are used by Panini Maharishi in his Sutra Pata. Among the 41 sutras also, the Pratyaharas also, only few Pratyaharas we should know. Once I say the Pratyahara, we should know the content of the Pratyahara. Clear? So now, in the same way we can form many Pratyaharas. In the Ashtadhyayi, Panini Maharishi has used 41 Pratyaharas mainly, though we can form more than that. Clear? Now, this is your homework. We can take a snap. You are going to write the content of each Pratyahara. An, Ak, Ik, Uk, En, Ach, Ich, Ej, Aij, At, An, In, Yan, Yam, Ngam, Yang, Jash, Bhash, Ash, Hash, Vash, Jash, Pash, Chav, Yai, Mai, Jai, Khai, Yar, Jar, Khar, Char, Shar, Al, Hal, Val, Ral, Shal, Shal. Huh? Good question. You are going to write the content of each pratyahara. Like an is a, e, u, right? Ak is a, e, u, r, l. Ik, you have to write. Uk, you have to write. This is your.
Un two types comes.
Sorry?
Un
Ah.
two types comes.
Two types come because two nakaras are there. One nakara is there. Then riluk, evom, I, ouch, higher word, lun. One more nakara is there. So two pratyaharas possible for the two pratyaharas possible because the nakara is repeated twice. An is there. So an stands for two sets of letters. An pratyahara stands for two sets of letters. Please note this. This is your homework. You can write in your notebook. Important pratyaharas I will say in the next class.
Is it in book?
That you must know.
Jane?
You must memorize.
Is it in book?
This is in my style. Book Gurukulam. I don't know. Ashtadhyayi no. Maybe in Ashtadhyayi, but we don't see all those things. We can note this. Okay, 1 minute. We'll give time. You can note that later. What is the advantage of pratyaharas? The advantage of pratyaharas is that by a short form it represents a group of letters. Therefore it facilitates alpaksharam. That is an important characteristic of a sutra. Alpaksharam is using minimum number of words, minimum number of letters within the word. That is called alpaksharam. We will see in detail tomorrow. So this helps in achieving that pratyahara. Clear? Now you can remember the Magesha Sutra simple way given here. Listen. Ayyavan Riluk stands for all the simple vowels. The first two sutras I am writing the same line. Second line, A, Om, I, Ouch. All the conjunct vowels are covered. The third line, Hayavarat, Lan. Ha plus semi vowels are there. Right? You can remember in this order, it is easy. Nga, Ma, Nga, Na, Nam. Fifth letter of all the classes. Jabain, Gadadash. Fourth letters of all the classes. Jabagadadash. Third letter of all the classes. Khapa, cha, tha, tha, chatatau, kapai, second and first letter of all the classes. Shasha, sar and hal, all the sibilants are covered. This is not new. Already I taught. So, right? You have this with you and the pratyaharas you can form. Okay, now you can write the homework. Hope you are writing your homework. I gave 2 homeworks. Once you finish your homework, tell me.
All days.
Sorry?
1 week all day.
1 week holiday. After 1 or 2 days, you will get holidays only. I also will go out for some time.
Can we do a alpaksha of this homework and do a sutra pata? Hold. A sutra pata from hold.
You can write, yeah. You can call Sataha Sutra Pata. Okay, you understand this? This is important, Magesha Sutra. This is what we are chanting every class. How many of you don't know Magesha Sutra? By heart. What, sir? How many of you? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We have to verify whether we know or not.
Sorry?
I have to verify.
I know them, but sometimes.
See, Magesha Sutra is a mantra. It's like a mantra. You chant. This is from Lord Shiva. It's like by chanting that you get punya. You get punya. You can do it. Chanting the Magesha Sutra, which covers all the letters, it means you are chanting the name of Bhagavan only, right? Any word is nothing but Bhagavan. Please do it. In Upakarma, we do it. It's a must. When you do Upakarma, we chant this Magesha Sutra. Upakarma is Upanayanam. Every year, Upanayanam. Upanayanam is a sacred prayer. The next class I will tell you the important pratyaharas That you must know. Some people in other levels, I don't want to say, they are struggling with this pratyaharas. Yet they have to remember. No, it's important. They are dealing with sandhi now, but they find difficult to remember the pratyaharas. That should not be the case when we study sandhi. Without pratyaharas, how can we study sandhi? Difficult, not possible. Maybe possible with the Ant one book, but our methodology is Panini's method. So, Ant one. Written, all of you. Okay, we'll stop here. We can write later. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari